Hi, I've been asked quite a lot about how you choose your very first sewing machine. So I thought I'd just share over the next 2 or 3 minutes my tips for your first sewing machine, what you need to buy and what you need to look for. So if you've already got a sewing machine and you're looking to upgrade, then this isn't the video for you, so you can stop watching. But if you haven't got a machine yet and you're thinking of buying one, then this is the video to watch. So just bear with me for the next 2 or 3 minutes. So first of all, there are probably 4 main makes you want to be looking out for. And that is Janome, Brother, Bernina, and the Pfaff Husqvarna. There's also Singer as well, but those 4 tend to be the main ones that you're going to go for, one of those. Bernina are always going to be higher priced than the other 3, so depending on your budget, you may want to look at your Brother Janome and Pfaff Husqvarna. The second thing is, so all of those are much of a muchness, and it comes down to your absolute personal preference. So the next thing I would do is go round to all the local dealers and I would try all the machines. Not every single one of the machines, obviously, but I would try all the brands. Now, my personal favourite brand is Brother, but that's just my favourite. That's my personal favourite. Yours might be something completely different. So you want to find the brand that is absolutely right for you and that you get on with. I don't know what it is, but we sort of we have a long-term relationship with the sewing machine, so we need to get on with it. So go and try them all. Go to the different dealers and try them. Don't be afraid. Your dealers will not mind at all. That's what they're there for. So the second thing is, what level should you buy? Because you get machines from £99 up to as much as you want to spend, really. But when you're starting out, I would probably avoid the £99 ones because you can grow out of them really quickly and they can be a bit frustrating to use because they don't have some of the features that the bigger machines have. So you want to be looking for things like an automatic threader. You want to have different stitch functions. You want to be changing your stitch length and stitch width quite easily. So you want to be looking at machines that are somewhere in the £200 to £300 range, maybe a little bit more, 200 to 350. That will give you a really good machine that will keep you going for quite a number of years. When you get to upgrading your machine, you will know when you're going to outgrow your machine. You will feel it. Even though you may not know now, you will get to that point where you know when you're ready to move on to the next machine. But for now, buy the best that you can afford with the budget that you've got. And as I said, I would recommend between that £200 and £350 budget, and that will get you a really good starter machine. What I would say is, when you buy your machine, get some extra bobbins for that machine. Don't ever buy universal bobbins because they're not really good for your machine and they won't fit properly. So get the bobbins that are right for your machine. And get some extra needles as well. With all machines, you get this really silly little pack of needles and you can't tell what the sizes are. So you want to buy good needles. Schmetzer are a really good brand. Get a 70 size, an 80 size, and maybe a 90 size. I'll do a separate video on needles, but just make sure you get some extra needles and some bobbins for your machine. Needles are universal across all machines, but bobbins are particular to your machine. So get some extra bobbins and that will help you because you do run out of bobbins quite quickly. So you also want to make sure that wherever you buy them from, you can get some kind of training or after sales service, so that if you're stuck, you can ask for help. If you buy it online, then obviously that's a bit more difficult to do, but there are plenty of online courses and videos around that will help you to do that. Also, just as a last note before I go, if you're buying for children, there are lots of little children's machines around that you can pick up for 50 quid. I really wouldn't buy them because they can be quite dangerous, actually. There may well be some good makes around that I haven't come across, but I have had some really little machines, cheap machines that are brought into me, and I made the mistake myself. I bought a machine years and years ago for my daughter, and they're really difficult to use, and children actually respond to a machine that works really well. So you want the needle working properly. So some of these little child's machines can be quite dangerous, and you can't get to the needle and so on. So I would avoid the little children's machines. And if you're looking for a child who is really interested in sewing, I would buy them one of the entry-level machines as well, and that would be better for them and less frustrating. So hope that's helped. If you've got any questions, please put a comment below and I will answer that for you. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.